This is how I feel when I see Timber come on for Zinchenko. Could not contain my excitement. So I told you, when I see Zinchenko come off, man, and I see Timber came on, I'm like, yes. Look at this. Let's keep on watching this over and over again. Look at the technique. Let him go. Dumble is officially back, and we won. We won against Wolves today. It was a brilliant performance from the team. A lot of things we're going to have to talk about. There's a lot of things that I see that could be potentially dangerous in the season, but I don't want to overreact. It's just the first match of the season. Liverpool won 2-0. We won 2-0, right? So I don't want to be taking things out of context, but there's a few things that I find worrying. But come on, the Arsenal, up and running. Now, let's get straight into the video. So this was the team sheet. Getting excited. This is the team sheet. We had Raya, banging goal. We had Benjamin White. Not really surprising for some. Some would say they wanted Timber, but most would want Benjamin White. Good, solid. Saliba right back, right centre back, solid. Gabriel Magalhaes left centre back, solid. Zinchenko. This is how I feel. Honestly. Now, he didn't have the worst of matches, don't get me wrong. He done some fantastic stuff. He done a few crosses, he done a few shots, he done a few nice passes. He done well. Defensively, this guy will never get better. He will have a few good moments, but he will never be consistently good defensively throughout a match. So I believe that Zinchenko, that's it for me. I'm off Zinchenko right now. And potentially could be a thing whereas he knows he's not in the manager's mind. So he's trying to just do the best he can in the meantime. And it's an integration time for Timber, because you can see Timber came on. The match changed drastically when Timber came on. Timber, but when I saw everyone, Odegaard was playing garbage. Declan Rice was playing garbage. Thomas Partey was playing the worst. I could not believe. So which one of these guys are Thomas Partey? Because literally it could be any one of them. It could be either one of these guys. Is it this one? Is it that one? Is it Drosky? Who is it? Because literally this, I could not believe my eyes. Thomas Partey was misplacing passes, miscontrolling, even a shot, mate. Nothing was working for Partey. I don't know what's going on, but disappointed, because I was the one that was sticking up for Partey, that saying that there was people criticizing him that saying we need to sell him because he's used for his old, if he's 31, he's old now. And I was one of these guys sticking up for him, and there was quite a few of us as well saying that, listen, Thomas Partey is going to come good, we just need to be patient and hopefully stay injury free this season, and he's going to have a good season. But not a good start. You disappoint me, Tommy P. Tommy P, you've let me down, bro. Now look at this now. Straight after the match, these people are posting. Now, I know he didn't have a good match. I know Thomas Partey had an absolutely rubbish, atrocious, whatever word you can find to describe his performance. It was garbage, Thomas Partey's performance today. However, you've got people like this reactionary. People like this. Arsenal are open to selling Thomas Partey as the 31-year-old enter his final year of his contract. Sources Times Sport. This is literally straight after the match. Literally, as soon as the match done, this guy was typing while Thomas Partey was having a bad match. And as soon as the match is done, he literally made a post. That's the reaction I'm talking about. Now, I know he had a bad match once again, but I believe that let's give him time. And Thomas Partey, I'm talking to you now, mate. Don't disappoint. You've already disappointed me once. Don't do it again, because I'm sticking up for you, yeah? But I do think Partey will be back this season. I do think he's going to come good. I do think he's going to be a very important player for us if he stays fit. He's only going to grow in confidence, because some of the mistakes he made is just not checking his shoulder. Simple thing like checking your shoulder. I didn't see him doing much. So he will come good this season. So even though William Saliba didn't have the best of matches, for me, compared to his normal standard, this match was very, very poor from William Saliba. But it didn't stop him from breaking records. William Saliba is the fastest player to reach 50 Premier League wins in Arsenal's history, breaking Nacho Monreal's record. To be fair, that record should have never been with Nacho Monreal. That's an embarrassment from the Arsenal Football Club. That's an embarrassment from previous Arsenal players to be having Nacho Monreal holding that title. However, we've got a new record holder. We've got a new title holder, and that's William Saliba. 66 games, 50 wins, 30 clean sheets, 4 goals, an incredible 75% win ratio with the Gunners. Up you, William Saliba. Best centre-back in the world right now. Everyone knows that. And the best defensive partnership with Gabriel in the world. Everyone knows that as well. So it's only looking good, but it didn't look good today. Honestly, William Saliba looked poor touches. His passes was so... It was so terrible. It was so terrible. I was so shocked. I was like, is this Saliba? What's going on? Everyone played like they're tired in the first half. Literally. And I should say most of the second half, beginning of the second half. Everyone played like they were so tired, like they had, especially Declan Rice and Odegaard, they played like they were up all night last night. I'm like, what's going on? Saliba looks the same. Gabriel he looks okay. Gabriel looked okay. He done a few mistakes, but Gabriel looked one of the better ones. But man, I don't know what's going on. But big up Saliba on this achievement. You deserve it. So a lot of people was predicting this Declan Rice corner. And look at the shape. Look at the shape of that cat. That's a technique. That's Declan Rice technique for real. That's how it takes the corner as well, you know. The technique from the cat. The way Declan Rice goes to the side and swing it in. It's the same way. So you see Declan Rice with the Declan Rice cat, I would say, and the header from Gabriel Magalhaes. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But even though this action didn't happen this match, this is gonna be a lot occurrence this season because the way we set up is different. The way we set up for corners, and hopefully you will see it in the highlights video. But the way we set up this season in corners, it's different. It's like, and there's so much tall players, and it's like there's a wall. There's a big wall. A wall of defenders, a wall of tall players just standing on the line of the goal, looking just for a tap in. And I'm telling you, we're going to score a lot of goals. And if you see me looking up, it's because I'm watching the West Ham Aston Villa game they're playing right now. But yeah, we're going to score a lot of goals like that this season. But man, Declan Rice and Gabriel and Saliba. You see Saliba scored in the same match with Gabriel pre-season the other day. So against Lyon, I believe. So yeah, good things to come this season with headers. With set pieces, I should say. Yes, man. But we've got one area. We've got a few players. We've got Skelly that can cover. We've got a few players. He came on as soon as Timber came on for Zinchenko. You see Odegaard taking shots from outside the box. You see Benjamin White pressing higher. You see every party start playing better. Everyone. This is what I'm saying in the beginning of the video. I really thought that, nah, man, they had something against Zinchenko. And I see him came off and everyone is starting playing like world class all of a sudden. You see Saka even gone up another game. It was because of Zinchenko. Timber came on, he had energy, he had enthusiasm. He just everything. A breath of fresh air, Timber, man. And this is what we've been missing last season. Remember I said that we were struggling on that left hand side a lot last season. We didn't have Timber. We had Zinchenko. Most matches were letting us down defensively. And that affected offensively because he didn't have the confidence anymore offensively because everyone was keep on criticizing for every match he plays. Till he got so bad that Kiwior had to come in, and Kiwior is not good at left back. So last season our left hand side was in tatters. Last season our left hand side was in shambles, disarray. But this season, hopefully, we've got Timber now. We've got Skelly. We've got California. We've got lots of players to cover that side. So I'm not worried about the defense. I'm not worried about defensive mid. But centre mid and striker and winger, right wing, that's a potential. But now we see Gabriel Martinelli starting to play on the right hand side when Saka is injured or can't play. So Arteta is doing something, but we're going to have to find out going further into the season what exactly Arteta is planning to do further on. Now, these are things that Martinelli simply has to improve. And look at this chance. Look at this big chance. Look at Declan Rice there. Look at Benjamin White there. No, I understand Martinelli doesn't hold his head up. I'm okay with that sometimes, not all the times. In position like this, you need to have your head up because sometimes you need to cut back. His eyes was on the target. Now, nothing wrong with that. We need players in our team that only have eyes for goals, but you have to understand when to do that. When you're one-on-one, when you're in certain situations, you can be selfish. But in a situation like this, there's no chance of you beating so much players and then at least a defender getting the foot on that. Well, but there's a chance, but there's a very unlikely chance. So in a situation like this, we're only winning 1-0. We need to score more goals quickly. Play the man in. So I was so angry at Martinelli. I was so angry because that could have been a goal for Declan Rice. Look at Declan Rice. Even Declan Rice was so angry. He was so angry. And then that's another thing. The team looked a bit disjointed. I'm not even going to lie. In the first half, in the beginning of the second half, and some parts of the first half, we look a bit disjointed. Like, our chemistry is like it's not there. It's not fully there. You can see that we have it, but it's like it's sleeping. I don't know what happened. If potentially Arteta did another experiment on the players and they didn't like it. I don't know what happened, but they didn't look the same. As even against Lyon, you can see that they're different. They were different against Lyon. Now I know that different level of competition. This is a Premier League opposition is much more different than any other league in the world. But even so, it was a bit different. It was a bit weird.